Hey YouTube. How are you? I hope you're well. During this pandemic, I lost my phone Monday and would already had a video prepared to send to you, to send to YouTubers. Say YouTubers, that's just not just people that post videos, but those that are also watching a lot of YouTube videos like myself. And that's okay. The video I made was cool, but then it brought on some other ideas, and I said, you know what, maybe that video wasn't meant for you guys to see, which is just fine and dandy because I'm ready to present myself properly. I hope all of you are well, like I said before, and I will always continue to hope that because we are definitely still in this pandemic. And I just have faith that, a lot of us choose to remain safe during this time. What I care to discuss today is mental health. Mental health is extremely important to me, and I realize, or I've noticed, talking to a lot of different people, reading a lot of things on Facebook, like comments, rather, from a lot of people, or posts, a lot of, there's people asking for help in whatever way they know how. It's sad. It's sad. But it's okay. It's sad because this is their platform. This is the only platform they may feel they have in order to call out for help. A lot of comments or posts would say, I don't have anyone to talk to. My family, we have an estranged relationship. There's a lot of that I see, because I read a lot of comments. I don't know, I just do. I'm that person. I comment here and there, but I do read a lot of comments. So it's just important to talk about, at least to me right now. I had a mental breakdown more than once. My last one was in 2017. In 2013, 14, I believe, if not 15, I think 15, my first mental breakdown, I was seeing a therapist after everything, called Melanie. Her name is Melanie Zook, the best therapist I've ever had to this day forward. She had to leave, so all the other therapists I've seen before, they weren't all that great, which broke my heart. She introduced me to meditating by introducing Louise Hay to me, and I was already not feeling Louise Hay because she was talking about living life, and she's being an older person, and not that she was an older person, but that she had the currency in order to do the things that she was interested in. I didn't. I was still a sub at my job, that I'm now a full-time employee. Amen. So I did a lot of research on Louise Hay. I did a research on meditation and was blown away by it. And I was blown away by how it affected me, because I suffered with a lot of anxiety. A lot of anxiety of not knowing what's going to happen next. I enjoyed it. It made me comfortable with nerdy things and being a geek, and learning new things about games and finding what I love to read again and all those things. But then I stopped. And I stopped because doing meditation at the time in my mind was an ego boost. Like, yeah, I could do meditation because I don't know anyone in my neighborhood or in my community, in the sense of where I live or lived then, even now, that did meditation. I talk about it with people. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't sit for da 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 da. And I'm no, like, this is something that we all can do. I believe that. And yes, our mind wander. It's normal. But it's to control it. That's it. We have that control. So I stopped, had another one of those meltdowns, went back into it, stopped again, had a third meltdown, and that was it. The therapist that I was seeing again at the time, Julie, she wasn't bad to talk to, but she was no Melanie. And I told her that I want to get back into meditation. I want to give it another try. And then that's when it changed. That's when it changed for me, because I saw that I was angry. I was angry at people. I was angry at God. I was angry for so many different things. I was even angry at myself. And I was ready for that to change. So, with meditating, I was able to open wounds and step out of my comfort zone and realize that I am loved, not just by my family and friends, but that I love myself as well. And in my opinion, I feel that as we get older, we lose that. We lose ourselves, because it's about managing and paying bills and going to work, and it's all those things. But we forget the intimacy we used to have with ourselves and continue to wish we were kids again. I personally don't wish I was a child again, because I love what I become as an adult. I love the love that I have for myself. I love the love that I have for human nature. I love that I'm no longer too afraid to play video games and do videos to post online to viewers I may never meet. It made me happy with putting myself out there. It helped me find my voice. And I meditate to this very day. I meditate 10 minutes often, very often. There are weeks that I'll do it every day. And then there are weeks that I'll do it 5 days and then take a break for 2 days. 6 days, take a break for 1 day. We'll miss 3 days and then come back. Because it's just a relationship I have with myself, knowing that I can always go back to meditating makes me happy. It's a part of my happiness, because it's my intimate time. It's time to gather my thoughts and feelings and not be afraid or ashamed of them. And if I am afraid of those thoughts or feelings, okay, let's be honest about it. I mean, I also write in a journal. Yes, I am that girl. And I love to write because it all intertwines. It's meditating and realizing, oh yeah, remembering things. And then there's that moment of silence where I could just listen. And I started with guided meditation for a long time, guided meditation. But now I'm just listening to sounds. And it's a totally different experience. When I meditate, I am emotionally naked. Like, I have no clothes on. I mean, I do have clothes on most of the time. But either way, I'm raw. I'm me. And I love me. And I want you to love you just as much as I love you. Thank you for listening.